Mercury pushing into the mid-90s, US Senator from Colorado, Tim Wirth, arranged for star witness James Hansen, director of the NASA Goddard Institute for Space Studies, to testify at Senate hearings on climate change. Number 1. The Earth is warmer in 1988 than at any time in history of instrumental measurements. Number 2. The global warming is now large enough that we can ascribe with a high degree of confidence a cause and effect relationship to the greenhouse effect. Number 3. Computer climate simulations indicate that the greenhouse effect is already large enough to begin to affect the probability of extreme events such as summer heat waves.
These storms are big these days, and this is really all about climate change. So this is a 1 in a 500-year storm. The only issue is there's been 26 in the last 10 years. Whether it's a wildfire, it's hail, it's hurricanes.
It's impossible not to be horrified with the destruction in Abaco after Hurricane Dorian. I've never seen such a dramatic devastation anywhere else in the world. They say this is a hurricane category 5. I believe it is a hurricane category L. It was not powered by the devil. It was powered by climate change. It was powered by human action.
These storms are, simply put, being made more intense, stronger by warmer oceans that have been warmed by the increase in greenhouse gases in the atmosphere caused by fossil fuel burning. So there is a direct connection. We can connect the dots between human-caused climate change and the extra warmth that allows these hurricanes to reach higher levels of intensity.
In fact, there are very clear links. Let me mention three of them. One of them is sea level. Sea level was stable for the last several thousand years, but with the beginning of changes in atmospheric composition caused by burning fossil fuels mainly, the planet is getting warmer and sea level has begun to go up because the ocean is getting warmer and because ice is melting. Well, on a global average, it's gone up by about 20 centimeters, which is about 8 inches. However, it's not the same every place. Along the east coast of the United States and the Gulf Coast, it's larger than the global average. It's a good foot. So that's a significant contribution to the magnitude of the storm surges that drive the water onto Houston and the other regions. So that's one thing. Another is the amount of water vapor in the atmosphere is increasing because the atmosphere is getting warmer. And therefore, the amount of water being dumped during these storms is larger because of the human-made global warming, which is now more than 1 degree Celsius. And the simple equations for how much water vapor is in the atmosphere as a function of temperature would be several percent. But in addition, the distribution of the storms that release the moisture is changing. We're getting more of the rainfall in extreme large events. So that's a significant factor. And then the third thing is the strength of storms. Thunderstorms, tornadoes, tropical storms all get their energy from the latent energy of water vapor. And because the atmosphere now holds more water vapor, the strength of those storms can be greater. And so there are substantial human-made effects on these storms. It's not debatable now. These are all well-established facts.